It's official. I'm so white, I freaking glow. Good morning, salutations, and hello. My name is Larry, and this is the Ethical Atheist, and it's time for the ethical question of the week. This week's ethical question is it unethical to slaughter other animals for food? Is it unethical to eat meat? Like most questions that are worth asking, this question in turn spawns other questions that need a little bit of consideration before one comes to their decision at the end. And some of these questions include: are animal lives worth the same as human lives? Is the pain of animals comparable to the pain of humans? Does the relative intelligence of the animal have any impact on whether it is unethical to eat it? Do nonsapient animals have quality of life? Is killing a sentient creature equivalent to murder? Do conditions such as humane treatment and a painless slaughter affect the answer to this question? Does the fact that humans are biologically omnivores affect the answer to this question? Now, I'm gonna level with you. Most of these questions, I don't have an answer to. This is not a video about me telling you what the answer to this question is, like most of the videos I do. This is about an open-ended discussion. But some of these questions are hard. Are animal lives worth the same as human lives? I'm split, because on the one hand I want to be like, yeah, my life is probably more important than a snail's. But do I have a logical basis upon which to predicate that statement? I don't know. Now, is the pain of animals comparable to the pain of humans? I would certainly say that in animals that have a nervous system structure comparable to that of human beings, like, animals definitely feel pain. Definitely. There's no question about that. But is that pain comparable to human pain? In that, is it more unethical to hurt a human than it is to hurt an animal? In my opinion, you should never intentionally cause pain unnecessarily. So even if you came to the decision that yes, it's totally fine to eat animals, the most painless method of slaughter possible would be the only ethical choice. Like, you shouldn't be causing unnecessary pain, regardless. Now, does the relative intelligence of the animal have any impact on whether it's unethical to eat it? I would say yes. I would say that animals that are demonstrably intelligent to the point of being able to communicate with humans, it's probably unethical to eat them. Like, you know, we have gorillas and chimpanzees that can communicate in sign language. You know, Coco had a vocabulary of like some 5,000 words or something like that she could communicate in sign language. She's basically a person. So putting Coco on the barbecue would be a really, really unethical thing to do, because she's intelligent, has quality of life. That leads into the next question, which is, do non-sapient animals have quality of life? Sapient just means having demonstrable intelligence, you know, having problem-solving skills, having some level of communication skills, to indicate that it has some kind of higher intelligence. But do non-sapient animals have a quality of life? I don't know. In the majority of the animal kingdom, it would appear that life is just the constant struggle of continuing to survive. And I can't imagine that that is a pleasant way to live. For non-sapient animals, animals that are not aware of themselves, that are not aware of the life that they're living, I would say that it is definitely less immoral if immoral at all, to slaughter them because they're not aware of the fact that they're living in the first place. But when it comes to sapient animals, there is a huge gray area with, animals like dolphins, which are demonstrated to be very intelligent. Dogs are demonstrated to be very intelligent. All the way up to, again, the Coco example, where she is intelligent, comparable to a 5 or 6-year-old, and it would definitely be unethical to eat Coco. Do conditions such as humane treatment and painless slaughter affect the answer to this question? I would say yes. I would say that if it's a non-sapient animal and the method of slaughter is as painless as possible, that definitely makes it a more ethical choice than just, like, I didn't want to eat for like a year after I saw Earthlings and I saw the conditions in some of the meatpacking plants in that documentary. Definitely causing pain deliberately during the slaughter process is a bad thing to do. And the last question, does the fact that humans are biologically omnivores affect the answer to this question? I think it does. We think very highly of ourselves as humans because we're intelligent, we have advanced communication, we have advanced technology, but at the end of the day, we are still animals, and our bodies are evolutionarily designed to be able to consume and process meat. So to say that it is completely immoral to pursue an action that we are evolutionary designed to pursue, I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. But just a couple more other details to consider is that even if you decided that eating meat was objectively immoral in all cases, not everybody can afford to be vegan. There are people in parts of the world that are not agro-friendly, it's very, very difficult to grow crops, so the inclusion of meat as part of the diet is the only way to get enough calories to live. So telling somebody that lives in a desert that they can't eat meat, they're gonna die unless they leave the desert. And something that people don't normally talk about when it comes to a conversation like this is there is a definite human cost to large numbers of people being vegan. And that is, here in the United States, we have a definite growing season, and then most crops cannot be grown in the United States during the winter. So we import a lot of our food. My God, I am glowing like a candle. But anyway, so we import a lot of our produce from other countries like Chile, Argentina, Mexico, anywhere we can get it from that has an extended growing season. And what a lot of people don't realize is that people are worked half to death for slave wages to produce a lot of the food that we eat. And that's definitely not good. And there's also the cost to the environment of, having huge tracts of farmland is just as damaging to the environment in some ways as having tracts of ranches. And there's things to consider, like child slave labor produces a lot of the things that we eat. Like cocoa, like chocolate, is more often than not produced with cocoa beans harvested via slave labor, which is definitely bad. So, in reality, no matter what you choose to eat, there is some cost to it. No matter, if you could be 100% vegan and never eat animal products for the rest of your life, but you will still have in your life at some point eaten something that was the result of somebody's suffering. And that's something that everybody has to come to terms with. Unless you grew it with your own 2 hands in your backyard, somebody suffered to produce the food that you are eating. And I do think that that is a very important consideration to make when entertaining this discussion. Now, obviously, I am biased. I eat meat. I eat a lot of meat. I love meat. I would probably die if I couldn't eat bacon. I have been vegan on and off over the years for, maybe 6 months at a time, but it's never a sustainable way of living for me, and I always find myself drifting back towards a more static diet of, meat and vegetables. But I do want to declare that as my bias given my answers to some of these questions. But I'd love to see what you guys think. I would love for everybody in the comments, tell me what you think. I'm braced for impact because I brought up veganism. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'm going to post this question over on the Facebook page and on the Twitter as well, so hit me with what you got. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, may Darwin be with you. Hey guys, this is Larry. Thank you for making it to the end of the video, and if you liked this video and want to be a part of more discussions in the future, hit that bell and you'll be notified every time a new video is posted. As always, thank you for watching, and may Darwin be with you.